Hi everyone, welcome back to YPS of Acting. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be discussing branding yourself as an actor. This is a subject that I am really passionate about because I was an actress. I trained at drama school and I ran a theatre company in London and was an actress in the London theatre scene. And then I got a job in a film production company and I was doing production and marketing. And then skip ahead a few more years, now I have my own business. And that journey has taught me that business, marketing, and marketing yourself as an actor or as a self-employed person, they are almost the same thing. And lots of actors don't really use their business or marketing skills or learn to do them as much as they should. And I made lots of mistakes, so that's why I'm sharing this today, so you don't have to. So firstly, what is a brand? I'm sure you've all heard of the word branding, but maybe you just think that's all for companies or organizations. But maybe you should look at influencers. They often have a very, very clear brand. There might be Ocean249 who teaches yoga and talks about veganism and health and fitness, and that is a very clear brand. The same with I'm making this up, by the way. I'm not actually picking on people. The same with Julie, who does beauty on YouTube and lipstick reviews from big brand names. I'm sorry if you actually exist, by the way. I'm really just pulling this out of my head. So what I'm asking you is start looking at your skill set as an actor. What kind of actor are you? And start thinking about what brand that might be available to you. And I know what you're thinking. No, you're not the same as an influencer, but you are the same as any brand or company. You have a service and you have a style and you have something that differs you from other people. And the big mistake that actors make, and I did it myself, is that you want to be everything to everyone. You don't want to put yourself in a box. And I understand in a very competitive environment, you think if I
just say I'm good at these things though, then I'm going to miss out on all of these opportunities.
And I think that is the biggest mistake that actors can make, because every actor has to start somewhere and has to make a name for themselves in some way. If you look at the best companies in the world, they tend to do one or two things that they do really, really well. And then later on, when they're ginormous, they can start bringing out other products and they can have a little bit more flexibility. So I want you to make your mark early on and don't be scared to put yourself in a box. Don't be scared to stereotype yourself, because 99% of actors don't succeed in their career. And I think a big part of that is not knowing where you are in the market, if we're talking business talk. Let's look at some examples in the acting world. Before we get on to that, this is going to be a two-parter, maybe even a three-parter, because this is a ginormous topic and I want to cover how to do it, how to adjust your online profile, how to apply for jobs differently, and how to tackle social media with your newfound brand as well. So making sure that you hit subscribe and like this video and keep an eye out for the other parts. So, examples of actors. You didn't think I'd have any, did you? Tom Hanks. Let's look at his roles and what similar personality traits and energy he has through all of them. Morally conscious, good guy, kind, friendly and funny. Let's look at a different actor. Morgan Freeman. Another great example of someone who usually plays godlike, well actually he's played God multiple times, authoritarian, wise, sage, those kind of traits. Robin Williams. Of course, one of the most amazing comedians and impressionists of all time. So you may be saying, well, of course that's his brand. He had to have known those skills and really pushed them at the beginning. When he was an unknown, he has to push his strengths. You might have an unknown skill to the industry and you might not be displaying that enough, showcasing it, making it your brand. Scarlett Johansson. She often plays glamorous, sexy roles, and most recently, in the last couple of years, she did Marriage Story, which is completely contrasting, and that is maybe her taking herself out of that box that she's been in. But I want to ask you something. If you are shaking your head and you're saying, I don't want to put myself in a box, I don't want to be stereotyped, if it's the difference between being successful through very, very accurate marketing and then being able to deal with that problem later of being stereotyped, maybe you'll have to pivot later in life, or not being successful, which one are you going to pick? And I may get a lot of hate for this video, we'll see. If you are an English actor, you may not have heard of this as much. Branding and marketing and how you present yourself is actually a really strong suit in American acting. Agencies will have a branding manager that you can talk to about the way to present yourself. There are some cheaper kind of tricks that I don't agree with. I don't think you should put yourself saying, I'm
always going to play the cute schoolgirl. I'm always going to play the wholesome teacher.
Don't be so specific, but you can work out the energy, the personality traits that you are strongest at, and especially if you have a skill like impressions or comedy or acrobatics or accents. If you'll allow me to be a teacher for a second, before the next video, I want you to write down all of the personality traits that you think suit you. There might be your real personality traits, and that's why you act them so well. No shame in that. Personality traits that really suit you, that you can slip naturally into, and some skills in the industry that you think you are good at. As I said, accents, maybe you're very acrobatic, maybe you're very good on fitness like fight combat, any of those things, anything that you think naturally could be your brand that you are very good at, I want you to make a note of before you watch the next video. And the next video is going to be about practically how to find your brand. If you're enjoying this topic so far, please give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and also comment down below any personality traits that you think are going to be included in your brand when it's done. Okay, see you next time, guys. Bye.